EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and our home team. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guys playing extremely well, 6-2 in their last 8. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
As you watch the tape from last week, it really just came down to decision-making. Just too often he made the wrong throw, the wrong read, the wrong decision, and he ended up costing his team pretty heavily. So it gets back to the basics. Just trust your eyes. Take what the defense is giving you. You don't have to force things.
Be nice.
As the game goes on, those opportunities to attack, they'll present themselves.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get it!
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Open man, it's Jameson Williams.
Nice, Rogan, you're fired.
Up past the 40 with that one. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. That's enough for a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
We're trying to run for the first down with Edwards. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll go. Richardson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name. For himself, their rookie quarterback.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that and try to improve in this one today.
Okay, ready? Rest at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
13 yards.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. This is Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he's in!
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 7. Our home team, nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense, running back Jonathan Taylor, set to take over once more. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
On second down, Richardson. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
3rd and 2.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. So Slav, a man in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
Pitts is the man in motion. They go right back to Taylor. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. He's marking there. And a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really
He gets free. Still on his feet. And he will score. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That was broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff is Vidrick. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play. This is 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And the defense can't him up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
First and 10. On the ground, here's Mitchell. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 3.
Hop 70, hop 70.
He'll look to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. That'll go down as an incompletion.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they need all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
Holding offense.
They get the big tackle out of UCLA, Colton Miller there. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Richardson to throw it here on first down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
60 Eagles.
From the gun, Richardson. That's the tight end. Pitts. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And a first down. First
Come on.
and 10 at the 48-yard
Now
line.
Richardson. Going left side. And it's taken in by Williams. That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate here.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From 29, here's second and 5.
Let's go. Cowboy.
In motion, that's Thornton. The play action. It's Richardson. He takes off. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, go.
Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor with the ball carrier. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Ready.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Again, it'll be Taylor. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it?
Good blocking, and he's in. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And you will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up.
What do you think about taking the kids to the
The
heart?
team's offense, running back Jonathan Taylor, set to take over once more. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right
Is
up
Richie
there
got to go to work
among
or?
the best in the league.
He got to work. Okay.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Okay, great.
See what?
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment.
No.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Yep.
Richardson to throw.
Oh, I don't know.
Out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I just like
We'll try again
it's a
here.
dream.
2nd and 10.
By Christian Gonzalez.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out
What
of
if
the
they had
backfield.
no?
Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little
Stopped
short
it.
of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Don't need
Oh,
much.
no.
It is 3rd and inches. Trying to use a big body to go forward. Putting it to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
All game long, Mike, this guy is asked to make key block after key block for the ball carrier. But this time, the coach is calling him to do the running for a change, and on 3rd and short, no surprise, he gets the job. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Give him 14 on that one. And that will be a first down.
14 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down throw for Richardson. Now he takes off. Richardson gonna hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Richardson to throw here on first and 10.
Richardson's pass. Complete to number 8, Kyle Pitts. Gets a pickup of 3.
Now another timeout called by this offense.
Yep.
They have one remaining. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Second down, they need 7. On play action, Richardson will get this to Pitts once more. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard
Now the
line.
offense will use their third and final timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And his guys will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
First down and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Second and 10.
Gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 30-yard line.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Here's a third down and 4. Back to throw. He's got his man complete to Pearsall. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
It's a gain of 6. Results in a first
They'll
down.
look to throw. This one's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Come on.
Williams in motion.
70, camera 1. Ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score our own team 24, visitors 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10.
Want to go to the park today?
No. I don't want to go to the park. I want to stay with my friends.
On the
They won the park too.
Here's Henry. He'll work forward for a couple. Colin Oliver in on the tackle.
Why don't you want to go to the park? It's nice out.
Okay, ready. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna go right back to Henry.
Okay.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Come on.
Incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Kobe Durant up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready,
At
go.
the 26-yard line.
Next team.
To Slav, a man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. That's caught downfield by Teslav. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there. 31 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Come on, come on.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
70 line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
Cowboy 80.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Shot.
Out of a shotgun, Richardson. He keeps it himself. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Richardson.
He'll get a dozen out of that one. He's scrambling his way to a first down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Richardson. Oh, looking end zone, but is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. try again. It's second and 10.
Down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blocking. Ready.
Pitts
Ready.
is the man in motion. On second down, Richardson. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Trying to
For what?
get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be third down.
Third down
Few
and 10
bucks.
yards to go.
Nothing more than
Ready.
20.
Ready.
To throw, it's Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They'll run it with Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for third down. He'll drop to throw.
No, catch the ball!
Complete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there.
Hello.
And they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit. That right when
What?
the ball gets
What?
there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier.
You know
said
you're doing
than
that?
done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for
Okay.
impact, and make that play for your offense.
The home team's offense, running back Jonathan Taylor.
I'm confused. I don't know why you're telling me about.
They've definitely
Request the angel.
outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable
Okay.
time on the
When is
clock.
she doing that? I don't like plans being changed.
And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Yes, I was trying to do that.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
Throwing is Richardson. That one's incomplete.
I'm just confused by the whole conversation.
There, uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down. This is taken at his own 30. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The visitors' offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time. The number 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready? 3.
He'll look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
That's the ball.
Batted away, incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The drive stays alive. They got plenty. 3 yards on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard
Let's go.
line.
Ready?
Now faking the give. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got it at the 7. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Yard gain on the play.
3rd and a yard.
3rd down.
He'll try and run through this with Henry. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Henry.
Oh, my.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is caught. Unforcing goal. He's got it. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the visitors are able to cut into the deficit.
27. Visitors 14. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago.
Let's go. 18.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
Got it. Ready?
They face 2nd down and 7.
Come on.
Richardson will look to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, Richardson. Exiting the pocket right. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
46-yard line.
Ready?
Now a give running left with Kelly. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Throwing, Richardson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. We're about ready now for the punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. 15 yards through the air. And that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. It's a touchdown. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the visitors are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This field ended about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll mark them down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Edwards. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Burton. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Here's Edwards. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The last two runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12.
We want to go to the
So
park?
the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the home victory here in the division.
I was
in the first
confused
of their
with
two
the whole propane
scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road.
Yeah, and the
later in the
propane may
season.
not even be out. No, the propane might not be out.
Because the last time y'all took the Eagles, yeah, y'all had to